Alright, this is a little tutorial about how to shoot Ektachrome 64T, which is a reversal film in your Canon 310. And we're also going to talk about Kodak Vision 3 500T and 200T color negative film and how to shoot that in your Canon 310. Alright, so what we have here is we have a standard Canon 310 camera. That, of course, came from Filmmaker 8, and the reason you know that is it has these little cheat sheets on both sides that I like to put on the cameras. It's a really, really nice camera. It takes great Super 8 images, and you can use the newer emulsions as well. So it's an excellent camera, and these cheat sheets keep me straight when I'm out trying to shoot with this thing, because, you know, it's tough to remember everything you got to do. But let's start off with the 64T. First thing you'll notice about this cartridge is it has some notches at the top of the cartridge, and what these notches do is they tell the camera what film speed of the film is that I'm putting in the camera to shoot. And so this film notch here is set up for 64T, and what you'll notice down inside this camera is a couple of pins, and you can see them right here. There's one pin here on the right, and then there's another pin on the left, and these pins get pushed by the cartridge, by this piece of plastic in the cartridge. So what you do is you take your 64T and you slide it in the camera, and what you will notice down inside the camera is that one of the two notches has been pushed. Excuse me, I keep saying notches. The notches in the actual film cartridge, one of the two pins inside the camera has been pushed, and it's the pin on the right side. The pin on the left side has not been pushed, and so that is telling the camera about the appropriate speed it should be set to shoot 64T. Step 1 for 64T. Ensure that the red lever is in the up position. So what you have on the front here is you have the light meter, and you have this little lever, and what this does is it cuts the light that enters the light meter in half when you have the red lever pulled to the up position. And what this film emulsion wants is to have this lever in the up position. So step 1, put the red lever in the up position. What I like to do is I like to take a bread tie and I like to put it around this lever and tie it on there, and that will keep this lever from falling down when I'm taking the camera in and out of my camera bag during a day's worth of shooting. Nothing worse than coming and finding the lever down, because then you're going to get overexposure. Excuse me, you're going to get underexposure. Step 2. Filter switch to the tungsten or light bulb position. Right here is the filter switch. It is in the light bulb position. Pushed up would be in the outdoor or sun position. What we want it in is the tungsten position. So lever up, put a red tie on it, put a wire tie on it if you want. You can also use a little piece of rubber band and put on there. Whatever you have to do. Ensure that only one ASA pin is engaged for 64T. And if you look in here like we just talked about, you'll see that only one is engaged. The pin on the right is pushed, the pin on the left is not. And if you need to, like I need to with this particular 310XL, I had to take my pliers and cut a little tiny piece of the plastic out of the edge here. Not a big deal. Won't hurt anything. And that is the setup for 64T, color reversal film. This is primarily the film I shoot in this camera. Shoots wonderful. Let's go to the next cheat sheet for this camera. That is Vision 3 500T or 200T film. You'll notice on the left side of the camera there is another little cheat sheet here, and this talks about this film emulsion. So for Kodak Vision 3 500T or 200T, notch hack the cartridge. You will notice that I have done a very, very poor job of notch hacking this cartridge. I did not take my time with this one. Clean it up here a little bit. But essentially what you want to do is take a pair of pliers with 500T and 200T, and you want to break out this section of the film cartridge on the right side. Now there are further instructions on why you do that, how you do it, the purpose behind doing that out on the Super 8 wiki if you look up notch hack. And I think the notch hack instructions for Super 8 wiki are also linked to the Canon 310XL. In any event, step 1, notch hack the cartridge. We've done that. Step 2, make sure the red lever is in the down position. So, unlike 64T, we want this lever in the down position. Step 3, make sure the filter switch is in the tungsten or light bulb position. We're also in the light bulb position for 500T or 200T, just like we are with Ektachrome 64T. Alright, now let's put this cartridge in the camera, and you'll notice when I do that, that the 2 pins on the left side here, both of these pins are not engaged because of the cartridge. And you'll also notice that there is a 3rd pin up underneath here that also has to do with film speed, and that one is not being pushed because we've not jacked the cartridge. So now you are ready to shoot 500 or 200T color negative film. And that is really it. This is a wonderful camera. Actually one of the most fun of any of the cameras I have, just for ease of use. And it's small, you can take it anywhere. Excellent camera. I hope you enjoy your Canon 310XL. Thanks.